guys, how's it going? It's Al. Welcome to the recap video. We're going to go over everything from week 18. We're going to go look at the cheat sheet. We're going to take a look at my high stakes lineup, my 150 lineups in the Millionaire Maker. I'm going to show you what my profit and loss was from the 2023 season, regular season, from all 18 weeks, all 4 months from September, actually a little bit of August through the end of the season, through the 18 weeks. And we're going to go over the top 10 finishers of the SmizzGang Listener League. So I appreciate you guys being here. Do not forget to join the Discord. Smizzle.tv/Discord. You can become a service subscriber in there for $5 a month. That includes access to all the VIP channels as well as our off-season NFL, includes the PGA cheat sheet. For those of you who want to dive into playing a little bit of PGA, that is done by our community member Headlock. It includes some PGA betting advice, some PGA DFS advice, some parlay advice as well as all of the access to the VIP rooms. So become a member of the Discord if you have not already. It's $5 a month. You can do it right in the Discord. Thank you guys for being here. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the notifications bell, and let's go.
He's a legend.
So the cheat sheet was subject to change. I kind of put asterisks on some stuff. It said it won't really be clear until Sunday morning. And Jordan Mason was something that changed. We made sure to talk about this at the top of the Anti-Tinkercast on Sunday morning, that Eli Mitchell was somebody that we were expecting to be out. He was in. And I said, if you wanted to get off Jordan Mason, you could. Kenny Gainwell was somebody who was going to be active. You wanted to pivot there. He had 5.8 points. Easy to get off of. 33.4 for James Conner. He was a smash. CeeDee Lamb at 35.5. He was a smash. Pick a wide receiver in the 3K range. They all kind of did about the same thing. Everybody was a snowflake who was under 10%. 13.3 for Rashad White. Travis Etienne at 13.7. Sam Laporte at 13.9. Then he left with a sprained knee, essentially, were the highlights, if you could say, from that list. 10.4 for DJ Moore. Everybody else very much disappointed on that list. The running backs, Tony Pollard was 16.6. Already talked about James Conner. Zamir White at 16.1. Pierre Strong, 6.5, was more like Pierre Week. Am I right? The wide receivers all pretty much smashed, with the exception of Tyler Lockett, who was just kind of fine. Mentioned CeeDee Lamb at 35.5. Tyler Lockett, 17.1. DeAndre Hopkins missed a massive bonus by 3 yards, 17.6. Justin Jefferson went nuclear with 13.9. The Dairy Belt Debo himself, Jaden Reed, 18.2 again. How deep is that Green Bay Packers receiver room? Christian Watson, probably the most talented of the entire group, has missed over half the season. They nailed every one of their offensive skill position draft picks this year, with Dontavian Wicks, who had 2 touchdowns this week. Jaden Reed, who had 100 yards again. Musgrave looks good. Kraft looks good. Like, they nailed every single pass catching option this year. And then they had Dobbs from last year and Watson as well. That group is set with like 6-7 pass catchers. Oh yeah, and they also have Aaron Jones, who went for 100 yards this week. The tight ends, Johnny Munt for 3K, 10.8 points. Evan Ingram, second most catches for a tight end in NFL history, 23.9 fantasy points on DraftKings. He was an absolute smash. 12.4 for Trey McBride. He was not on fire, but he was fine. Jake Ferguson, 12.9 for 4.9. The Cowboys stacks, 75 to 90 points for them. Seahawks stacks, Bears stacks, Cardinal stacks, not enough from any of them. Packers stacks went bonkers. Viking stacks went absolutely ham. You weren't on the Bengals stacks. You weren't, because you needed Yoshi if you were going to get there, and the Buccaneers stacks did absolutely. So that's how the cheat sheet did. Looking at Discord, people did well enough. A lot of people won yesterday in the community, so get yourself into Discord. I know that people won a lot in PGA as well from Headlock's first cheat sheet in the Discord from last week. If you want, let me pull up the golf cheat sheet as well, just as a bonus. Let me just grab that really quickly from last week, just in case you wanted to see what that looked like. Open a new tab. Let's bring that over here. This was last week's golf cheat sheet. What he had out here, just in case you wanted to see what it looks like. This is what the golf cheat sheet looks. So he's got some under 10% plays, some stud plays, the value plays. This is how you kind of have to build a lineup. You pick a couple of stud plays, or 1 or 2 stud plays from this list, a couple of value plays from here, gives you some pivot guys. If you're playing large field GPPs, you want to have a couple of cheaper, couple of players that are under 10% of your lineup. If you're a sports bettor and you don't want to play daily fantasy, he's got some best bets for you. And then he's going after a parlay here and there for $5 or $10 if you wanted to just have a sweat for the weekend. If you're in a sports betting state, all of that's available in the Discord. So enjoy. Here's my non-cashing high stakes lineup for this week. I went with a Justin Fields stack. I should have stuck with the Jordan Love stack that I had because it would have went nuts. I went with the other side. I had Justin Fields, went with DJ Moore and Aaron Jones. Unfortunately, because I had it right. I had what I had on Fantasy Football Now, and I talked you through it on the show because I went with my normal double stack, bring back secondary stack. Go look at Fantasy Football Now on your DVR, and I said I had Jordan Love, I had Reed, and I had Samuel here for the secondary stack correlation with CeeDee Lamb. I had Connor, I had Strong, I had DJ Moore, who would have been the only snowflake, and I had Samuel down here, and I said, look, you don't need to correlate on a secondary stack with CeeDee Lamb because I had Munt here, and then I had Kraft here, who would have been Munt in my real lineup, and then I would have had Dontavian Wicks. And I said, no. I'm going to do this different. I want to have Aaron Jones because I think he's going to get all the touches. And he did. I cost myself. I did have the Buccaneers defense, which was solid. Just didn't happen to get there. The Bears cupboard is completely bare, unfortunately. My 150 lineups, I did have one that had a little bit of a sweat, 198 points, almost 199. A Nick Mullins stack with no bring back. I did not trust that Detroit was going to play their players for the entire game. They did, and they lost Laporta, which is entirely stupid. I went with a Nick Mullins double stack, bringing it back with absolutely nobody. Still had Connor. This had Pollard and Cooks. Had Lockett in this one. I was not forcing bring back plays for specific teams on this slate. One of them was Dallas. I was not forcing bring backs from Minnesota. So I was getting a lot of uncorrelated plays in this game to try and chase teams that were taking it extremely seriously. I told you I was going to show you how I did this season. Here's the kind of quick look at how my teams did. I am basically just a GPP player at this point in time. $200,000 in entry fees this year, profit of $97K, a 48% ROI. This is how big the swings are. I basically just enter 150 lineups in the Millionaire Maker, and then I enter the Game Changer and the Thunderdome every single week. That's all I play. But the swings can be huge because very swingy. Big September, yeah, you can see it. Big September followed by like a loss of 50K in October. Just ran cold. You can go back through the recap videos and see, well, I didn't cash, I did cash, I didn't cash, I did cash. And then a small loss in December as I was kind of, up and down a little bit in December. 100K win on the season for me. Very solid year. I'm very, very happy with how I did. And now I just get to kick around and play some Rainmakers golf and have a good solid year. Not enough Josh Allen stacks in October and December. Unfortunately not. Let's go on to the Listener League and see how everybody did. Matt Bro, 341, 210 points with a Nick Mullins double. Jefferson, Munt, had Ridley with the big day that he had. CeeDee Lamb with the big day that he had. To get all those players, he had to get down to the Giants defense and take a chance. Philly really pooped the bed. 17 points for them. Zamir White, James Conner made it work with Ronnie Bell. Fantastic lineup from him. Sin Zin had two lineups back to back, the two-time, second and third, followed by beat twice, fourth and fifth, back to back, another two-time. Woody 475, Earl Campbell 34. Love the shout out there. What is this? Andrew Montague, AR Carrier 95, Kellen Cujo, and that's the entire top 10. I don't shout out 11 and 12. I only shout out 10. Those are the rules. That's all you get. You get 10. I appreciate you guys watching throughout the entire year. Make sure that you hop in the Discord and look out for another video right there.
He's a legend.